Hello, students. So, today in this class, we will be talking about the variables and the arrays and how to handle the arrays. So, MATLAB treats all the variables as matrices. For our purpose, matrix can be thought of as an array. In fact, this is how it is stored. Vectors are special forms of matrices and contains only one rows or one column. Scalars are matrices with only one row and one column. Basically, an array, something looks like this. Then you give a dot colon. Then you give and enter. So see, these are the basically rows 1, 3, 5. They are when you give a semicolon. This is the second row that will start, and this is the third row that will start. So this is how array is written in MATLAB. This is basically a vector of 3 cross 3 array which is formed here. Okay. For instance, I want to give another a bigger array. So any big amount you can give. Okay. So this is a 6 cross 4 array. Okay. Then you can have the matrices with zeros. For having zeros only matrices, the command which we will give is, so for any basically zeros r comma c's, you can this your bracket, say I will define the row number. So this is a 4 cross 3 matrix in which all are zeros, and I can also do that with ones. For instance, I need a 4 cross 4 matrix with all ones. So the command, sorry, the command actually I wrote, got wrong. Yeah. So this is a 4 cross 4 matrix with all the elements having 1. So for like we discussed about this was our B matrix, and I just want to extract only one of the rows of this particular B matrix. So the what is the command that I can write? It is from B. I just need the third row, all the elements in the third row I want. Okay. So see what was the B matrix and what were the third row it was having is 4, 5, 7, 8. So it should give me that. See, 4, 5, 7, 8. It has extracted basically all the elements of the third row. So we can also write here, as I told you in your previous class, we can I'm sorry, we can use the percentage mark for writing what we are trying to do. Extract the third row. of the matrices or the array B. So that is what is done. Okay, once more I have done. In case I want to extract the second column of the matrix B, so the command which I will write is what? We somewhat same like this only. So I'm just copying it. It would be, I want to take the column out. Okay, so I'm taking the second column of your this thing. So of the matrix or of the array. So your extract the second column of B. Just press enter. See, the second column was 475566. Let's see if it is correct. Of the B which we had. See, it is 475566. Very true. So these are basically very useful commands once we are trying to solve big problems. So all the bigger datas, these are this will come in your see, these are when we are performing it, we are using only a handful of numbers, but when the experimenters or the researchers, they use these datas, they are having huge amount of datas. So for instance, you think about a 100 cross 100 cross 500 matrix, for instance. So the amount of data is there is not possible for you to extract only some particular rows or some particular columns which might be of your interest. So in that particular case, these commands of are of very much importance. Okay, so therefore we are just understanding that how can we extract some rows or some columns of the particular big matrices. Okay, uh, so that was that. I just want a particular part of that particular matrix. So the command which I'll be typing is, so it has extracted only a part of your matrix B. Okay, now for instance, the command B bracket 1 comma 2, this is the uh, first row second column. First row second column of our basic matrix was, first row second column we can check. First row second column element was 4. I want to replace it with another element with another variable, and I am giving it a 5. Okay, so what we will do, what is this thing? This is, we will replace the element in the position 1 cross 2 with 7. So you can write also here, will replace the element in the position bracket 1 cross 2 with 5. This is what we are doing, and even if you don't write this statement, nothing is going to change. You just need to give this command properly. I'm just writing the description so that it is easier for you to understand. Okay, so see, that was the B. As I showed you, the variable B had element 4 here, and now we have replaced it with 5. So your 5 is appearing here, and we can just see again. See, it was 4 here earlier, and after this command has been executed, it is showing a 5 here. Okay, another thing which you can do is the fourth row. Okay, I just want it to be deleted. I don't want it. So what will I do? So that would be the command. This command will go into delete fourth row. Let's see if it is happening. So the fourth row we will check. The fourth row was 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 7, 8 was the thing which was to be deleted. Fourth row. So that is deleted as you can see here. Okay. Now if I want to delete a column, what would be my command like? Command is dot colon. Sorry. Colon. कोलन का मतलब ये होता है कि वो पूरे की पूरे, अगर आपने कोलन को इधर पे लगाया है तो इसका क्या मतलब होता है, ये पूरे, ये जो रो है ये फोर्थ पूरे रो को ले रहा है ना। और जहां से ये मैंने यहाँ पे ये कोलन लगाया उसके बाद आई एम राइटिंग टू, सो इसका क्या मतलब है कि वो उस पूरे के पूरे कॉलम को डिलीट कर देगा, या तो पूरे रो को डिलीट करे। पूरे रो को डिलीट करने के लिए जो भी रो अपन को चाहिए, दैट इज 4, उस पूरे रो को हमको डिलीट करना है तो हम बाद में कॉलन लगाएंगे, है ना। यहाँ पे हमको क्या करना था, कॉलम को डिलीट करना था, तो पहले हमने कॉलन लगाया। कौन सा कॉलम डिलीट करना है, टू को डिलीट करना है, तो इक्वल्स टू खाली ब्रैकेट एंड दिस विल delete the third column. सी थर्ड कॉलम डिलीट कर दिया इसने इस कमांड से। ये था मेरा थर्ड कॉलम, यानी कि 6 8 7 7 8 8। अब देखिए ये जो न्यू मैट्रिक्स आया है यहाँ पे, ये चले गया है वो वाला जो लाइन था उसका, वो कॉलम था जो एक्चुअली, ठीक है। तो ये कुछ एक्सरसाइजेस थे जो मैं चाहूंगी कि आप स्टूडेंट्स फॉर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट वैल्यूज के लिए आप लोग डिफरेंट डिफरेंट एरेस क्रिएट करें और आप उसको सॉल्व करें। अब मैं एक नया वेरिएबल लेती हूँ, d इज इक्वल्स टू ओके। और मेरा जो B3 है वो होना चाहिए इन दोनों का एडिशन, ठीक है। So it is D plus B2. This is coming that matrix dimensions does not agrees, है ना, the dimensions are not agreeing. So जब हम ऐड कर रहे हैं we need to keep in mind कि जैसे अगर मैंने डिफाइन किया है D को, it was a 3x3 मैट्राइज, तो जो हमारा B2 था वो भी 3x3 होना चाहिए था, तभी एडिशन होगा। ओके, सो दिस इज द एरर विच इट इज गोइंग गिविंग, सो आई विल जस्ट क्लियर B2, क्लियर B2। देखिए ये अपने आप से ही मुझे, देखिए मैंने इसके अंदर क्या होता है कि अगर अपन ने गलती से, ये जैसे मैंने इसको पूरा कैप्स में कर दिया था, तो ये खुद ही बता देता है कि आपको इसको कैप्स में नहीं, क्लियर B2 ये होना चाहिए था आपका बेसिकली, तो उसने वो कर दिया अपने आप से। हाँ, तो हमें B2 फिर से डिफाइन करना है, और हम अब B2 को सेम डायमेंशन देंगे, यानी कि 3x2, बेसिकली 3x2 डायमेंशन देंगे। अब हो जाना चाहिए हमारा। अब हम फिर से इसी को हम कॉपी पेस्ट कर सकते हैं आराम से। तो हम इसे कॉपी करेंगे और हम यहाँ पर इसको पेस्ट कर देंगे और हम इसको चलाएंगे। तो ये देखिए, एलिमेंट टू एलिमेंट ये सारे के सारे मैट्रिक्स के जितने जो भी एरेज के एलिमेंट टू एलिमेंट एडिशन हो चुका है ना। अब मुझे फॉर इंस्टेंस इस B3 एलिमेंट में से जो है सभी सारी इसकी जो B3 में जितने भी एलिमेंट्स है इसमें से मुझे अगर -2 करना है तो मेरा क्या कमांड होना चाहिए? देखते हैं हम क्या आंसर देगा ये देखिए, इसने क्या किया, B3 में जितने भी एलिमेंट्स थे उससे इसने -2 कर दिया है। तो ये मेरा अब न्यू मैट्रिक्स क्रिएट हो गया है, या न्यू एरे क्रिएट हो गया है। अब मैं चाहूँ, अगर मैं चाहूँ कि सारे के सारे B3 में आई जस्ट वांट देम टू बी डिवाइडेड by 4, I want all the matrices, I want all the elements of that particular array to be divided by 4। तो मेरा क्या कमांड होना चाहिए? So it would be B3 divided by 4। तो इसके जितने भी एलिमेंट्स थे वो 4 से डिवाइड हो गए। ओके, सो ये आज वी विल स्टॉप हियर ओनली। एंड जितने भी मैंने आपको whatever I have taught you, I want you to practice it, and with different arrays you create, and you try to do all the exercises which I have performed today. Okay, thank you.